Welcome back to the Forensic Detailing channel. Today we're doing a comparison. I've just washed my car with Maggie Foam pre-wash and Turtle Wax Pure. Just a basic quick wash. And now the car, and I've gone over the car with a drying towel, but there's bits of water still on it. Not much though, but I want to just go around the car and protect it. And I'm going to put half the car with Sonax BSD, which is Sonax Extreme Brilliant Shine Detailer. Restador de Brillo. Quick and easy paint care for brilliant deep shine. Improves and protects the paintwork. Now, if you don't know about this product, you can often pick it up really cheap. You know, sometimes it's like £10, like the standard, or even more. But there's sometimes deals on it kicking around. You can get loads of it. You know, you can get this bottle for like sometimes £6-7. Lots of people dilute it down 50-50 with water, although it doesn't say you can do that on the instructions. The instructions say to spray it onto the panel and then spread it with a microfiber immediately, and then wipe away the rest till you get a consistent finish. I'm paraphrasing. Now, the new kid on the block, Sonax Extreme. This product, oh, before I go on to this one, this is a sort of Hall of Fame type product because it puts ridiculous beading on the car, and it probably gives you a few months of really good beading as well and protection. Can outlast some waxes and stuff like that, but the level of beading is insane. I don't find it that glossy, but I always have this bottle because I think it's an iconic product. So the new Sonax Extreme Ceramic Spray Coating, protection up to 4 months. SI carbon technology, so it sounds a lot more modern. With the long-term ceramic technology-based sealant, coats the paintwork with resistant protective barrier. Extremely restores colours. Produce a variety soft surface and durable beading effect. I'm struggling to get beyond that. Extremely restores colours. That's terrible. Someone should really proofread these bottles, you know, for Sonax, and how they could not pick up on that. Anyway, it's only a label, but extremely restores colours, you know. The instructions are slightly different as well. Directions for use. Complete drying is not necessary, so we're at that sort of stage where we're 99% dry. Shake bottle. Both of them been shaked. Turn the nozzle, yeah. Spray the product onto a microfiber cloth and thinly and evenly distribute on the dry or slightly moist panel. Always treat adjacent panel areas, then wipe off with a dry microfiber cloth. So spray onto panel, level basically, and shine up. Spray onto microfiber cloth, level, buff with a dry cloth. So we've got a load of clean cloths here. Let's take these out. Do one half of the car with one product, the other with another. I've washed it. Don't worry about the stick. I'm just testing that. The stick, the wash stick. So let's go with passenger. Start with this Extreme Brilliant Shine Detailer. Let's just come in. You're probably just seeing a decent, let's pan out a bit. And let's just spray let's go with one spray per quarter of panel. Make sure I've shaken it. Oh, I haven't opened the lid. Oh, let's just make sure. See, that trigger is really awful. I think they've changed them now. So let's spray onto the panel as instructed. So that doesn't spread that well. So it's put a big sort of footprint of product down in one place. So let's follow the instructions and just spread it over the panel. Let's keep going. We'll work a quarter at a time. It's quite grabby. I've got a bit of rubber from the track day there. Don't worry, you can't see it. I shouldn't do this, but that's just bugging me. Maybe the detail spray can get that in the microfiber cloth. Yeah, there it goes. But that's okay. So what have I got under this car at the moment? Well, it's all been treated with an AOI with the Montan wax on it, which doesn't show its protection very well. So this is probably going to transform the car into a bead monster. Now, I don't notice the brilliant shine with this product. I never have done. And I actually find it's quite dull a few days later. But the hydrophobicity, let's do another spray. So we put another footprint of it down. The hydrophobicity is epic. So if you like beads, you're going to love this. And it's far from a nightmare to work with. got a bit of poo there, bird poo. Just hasn't come off in the wash. I shouldn't really do that, but there we go. Let's just give this a flip and buff it. It's okay, but there's no slickness to the paint, and you do have to be careful with this stuff. So let's apply it to the wing. We'll probably just do wing and bonnet for the video, and then I'll do the rest afterwards, or else you'll be here all day. I've put a lot of product out. It's like so much. Let's spread that product. It's like a gel almost. And then flip to our, let's give ourselves another dry side. And let's just buff that up. There's a bit of shine there. But it's not particularly difficult to use. It's okay. Right. Not that you're really going to see, but yeah, there's a bit of shine. Now, let's take, so we'll put that this side so we know that's there. We'll take 2 cloths and our ceramic. Hopefully they've got a better spray trigger on this one. So let's prime this. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Still a bit spitty in there. But okay, here's what it is. People are going to think I'm obsessed with triggers. Oh, so we've got to spray this onto the cloth. So here we go. We've got a bit of product there. Oh, let's get your cloth sorted, John. And let's spread this. So that's not particularly smooth at the moment. That might be the wax as well. We're going, feels like it needs more. Most of that's going to get absorbed in the cloth, so let's get our 4-finger fold thing going. That's a bit better. Yeah, so I can film it out now. Let's put that down there. I don't think I put any BSD down the bottom there, but doesn't matter. Okay. Feels similar. Now let's put that cloth to one side, take a second cloth, buff it to a shine. Yeah, that feels slicker as I'm buffing that, yeah. But that's quite, see where I've put quite a lot on? That needs a bit of buffing, that does. That does need some buffing. See those little streak marks? Do buff out, but look at that. So you probably need to be careful with this. Strong stuff. It's slicking up though. Yeah, it is slicking up. It's quite nice. Really concentrated. Right, and let's do the, we've got a wet enough cloth to be able to spread with this one. Yeah, I can see the product. Okay, so let's just put like a thin film and we'll dry it out. Buff it out, yeah, it really needs buffing. On this grey paint, you can get away with that, but on a darker paint, that looks pretty good. Interesting, similar. Very similar. Let's get the hose. Do you want, let's just unplug, hold on a second, this will be fun. This is going to be like crazy, I'd imagine. You'd normally let this dry a bit longer, but dried the car off, never mind. So let's have a look at the BSD. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so good. It's so good. It's ridiculously good. If you love your beads, that's incredible. No, they've lost the beading. They've lost the beading. There's some. Maybe it needs longer to dry. I'll check the instructions. But there's a big difference. That's all I need to see. Right, I'm just gonna dry the car off and I'll come back. Okay guys, I want to summarise this. This product typically costs around £9 to £10. You might get it cheaper, you might get it more expensive. This product costs around £21. You might get it a bit cheaper than that, you might get it a bit more expensive. I'll link them both. I think Imrin sells them, and you should be able to use the code Forensic to get 10% off. If it doesn't discount it, then it's non-discountable. But what I want to take away from that is that this product is twice the price of this one. I also want to take away that both the triggers, and this may be a defunct trigger now, and a new trigger, tend to put quite a lot of product out. You know, that may be by design or not. They're not quite my favourite triggers, although they're not cheap, but they just don't put the product out that well. They put a big footprint of it out. That's perhaps why they get you to go into the microfiber, maybe. Now, both the products are very resinous and don't spread. They're quite thick. I can understand why people dilute this down. Both of them, this one as well. So they don't sort of glide over the panel like butter or olive oil or any of those cliche analogies. They just take a little bit of sort of, you have to get that microfiber a bit wetter and spread it out, which is okay. You get used to it. They then need buffing out with the dry side, you know, to get the shine and to get rid of the streaks. This one I notice is setting already and it needs a lot more buffing. So you need to be careful with how much of this you put on. Just work in smaller sections, you buff it out, or you could leave those application lines where the product smears. That tells me that the product is really resinous and really concentrated. And I bet it can do its 4 months durability, no problem. But the Achilles heel of both these products is a slightly grabby application, in my opinion, a slightly thick, heavy application. Now, the trade-off, this stuff is just incredible. The beading, the contact angles, the hydrophobicity it puts on the panel is just incredible, and it puts so many products to shame, and people notice that beading, and that's why people love this product. Now, this product with the SI or the ceramic coating in it, I'm sure the durability will be as claimed, and it will probably be just as good as this, but it won't demonstrate the durability because it's not as hydrophobic. Now, for double the money, what I'd like to see, they're both equal to apply roughly, you know, give or take a bit. There's a bit more slickness with this one, but for double the money, I'd want the Sonax Extreme to have solved all the problems or the shortfalls of BSD while having all of the good stuff about BSD, the extreme beading and all that sort of stuff. Then you might think that the twice the price is worth the money. For me, this is a heavy duty resinous ceramic spray coating that will protect your car really well, but it's a bit of a pain to apply. And there are slicker ones to buff than this and easier ones to buff with this than this as well. So I probably won't be buying Sonax Extreme Ceramic Spray Coating, or I probably won't even be keeping it, but I will be keeping this stuff because I think for the price, you know, the buff, I like it. I don't use it all the time, and I've criticised it because it's thick and gloopy. I've said it here again. But it's just got the wow factor with the beading, and it's really cheap. So I don't think Sonax have raised the bar enough with this ceramic coating, in my opinion. They're a cracking brand, Sonax, by the way. Like, they've got the Profiline abrasive ranges. I try and include them in, you know, I've got them in the APC test. I always try and look at Sonax products because I think they're good. Their spray and rinse product is very good. You've got the polymer net shield, is that what it's called? Spray, you know, aerosol thing. They've got good products, but this isn't for me, although it's worth probably having a look at, guys. If you've not checked out, what do you want from a ceramic coating? Do you want something that's going to be a bit more resinous and durable and compromises the buff, and you're happy with 20 quid? It's not a bad price because you're getting, I think, 750ml rather than 500ml. So the price is okay. Or do you just want to stick with the stalwart that's probably going to last nearly as long, but after you've applied it, it's going to give you ripping beadage that you'll just be like, wow. So there's the answer. You can decide the rest, fill in the gaps. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this product, and take care. I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Bye for now. Bing.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when you